We can know only that we know nothing. And that is the highest degree of human wisdom. All the variety, all the charm, all the beauty of life is made up of light and shadow. A man can live and be healthy without killing animals for food. Therefore, if he eats meat, he participates in taking animal life merely for the sake of his appetite. And to act so is immoral, but the law of loving others could not be discovered by reason, because it is unreasonable. The whole world is divided from me into two parts, one is she, and there is all happiness, hope, light, the other is where she is not, and there is dejection and darkness. Seize the moments of happiness, love and be loved. That is the only reality in the world, all else is folly. It is the one thing we are interested in here. I'm like a starving man who has been given food. Maybe he's cold, and his clothes are torn, and he's ashamed, but he's not unhappy. She had no need to ask why he had come. She knew as certainly as if he had told her that he was here to be where she was. Human science fragments everything in order to understand it, kills everything in order to examine it. He went down trying not to look long at her, as though she were the sun, but he saw her, as one sees the sun, without looking. Historians are like deaf people who go on answering questions that no one has asked them. There is something in the human spirit that will survive and prevail. There is a tiny and brilliant light burning in the heart of man that will not go out no matter how dark the world becomes. Doctoring her seemed to her as absurd as putting together the pieces of a broken vase. Her heart was broken. Why would they try to cure her with pills and powders? He stepped down, trying not to look long at her, as if she were the sun, yet he saw her, like the sun, even without looking. I always loved you, and if one loves anyone, one loves the whole person, just as they are and not as one would like them to be. Dolly. All great literature is one of two stories, a man goes on a journey or a stranger comes to town. The best stories don't come from good versus bad but good versus good. Pierre was right when he said that one must believe in the possibility of happiness in order to be happy, and I now believe in it. Let the dead bury the dead, but while I'm alive, I must live and be happy. He was afraid of defiling the love which filled his soul.